Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
On play action, Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard
From
line.
the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Blue 58. Back to north. Blue 58.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Green 18. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Green 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Wilson on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Blue 58. Hey, 88. Green 18 on it. Green 18 on it.
Once again, it's Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Green 18. Green 18.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th down and 2.
Blue 58.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get back to Jalen Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll be hauled down at about the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
That's another
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell.
Complete to Kenneth Gainwell. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
319. Inside.
Warren will be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Can the defense do it again from the 1? Third down now and goal. To the goal line and in.
Touchdown, Steelers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
319.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver.
Kyle Duggar.
And it'll bring up second down.
319.
On the handoff. This is one. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Plant. Hey, 88.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
158.
Now Warren. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers now. Flushed to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
3rd and long.
Inside. 319. Go to 50. Jump out.
Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back north.
Here's a handoff to Warren. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, take 26. 630.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Hey, black.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. And 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2.
319, 630.
Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Blue 58! Number 50! Hey, you block over here.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Keanu Benton gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
What are we doing? 26. 26. 58.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
88, 88, 88. Jump out!
They're indeed going. It's Rock, and he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
Glorious opportunity for the offense as they take over first and goal.
58, back north. Slip again.
Here's Warren. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
One more time with Warren. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
18. Yeah, Liz.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, Very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10
He's just
yards
unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Get 300! Get 300! Back north! Stay right!
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
319! Cali, don't left, Cali. Look at you.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now, we got 58.
On the ground, this is Warren. Whoa! To the 20. And he will score. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Austin now to return this. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A carry here for Warren. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Wide left. Green 18. Shift.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
By the Steelers. Result of the play.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go here in New Orleans. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be stopped out that line to begin this ball game.
Taken down right at
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
Third and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Warren.
Jalen Warren, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Chuck. And it's pulled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Mason Tipton. Touchdown Saints.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here's Warren. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
What a way to
yards.
start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They run with Warren. And he'll spin out of the tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards.
Just down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. On 3rd down, they go with Warren.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. Quite a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
That's another Steelers.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A run up the middle with Warren. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 yards.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
Here's a run. He'll be racked up there down at the 3-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Warren And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Saints going to use their second timeout to talk things over before third down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. They'll run, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it's 4th and goal. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and is taken down at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on 2nd down, Chuck. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Chuck. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is good. The Saints extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Steelers 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Blue 58. Hey, take 26.
From the gun, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So first and 10 here now at the 38.
Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to take a shot down the field. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
58, Lance.
Rodgers here on second down. Moving to his right. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Panther 60. Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Saints first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, This certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Let's go. 16, check out.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. He's got his big tight end. Taysom Hill, touchdown Saints. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down.
Gain of 12 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You can see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down. That'll
be caught. It's Metcalf. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
So we are through
It's
three.
a gain of 10.
Back with more
First down,
after the break.
Pittsburgh.
You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That is hot. What a throw. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
2-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Steelers 9.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. A give up the middle with Kamara. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Now he'll run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
19 Lions. Warriors 17. Set go.
On first down, Shuck. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Bronco 80.
Throwing is Shuck. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cut my team! Cut my team! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
To the air is shot. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set up! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Rig alert! Rig alert!
Moore shot. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? 6, Dragon 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off in Detroit. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. Good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard
The
line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
He was defended
All right,
by
partner
Brandon
testing the perimeter
Eckler.
early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
To win it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
18.
Give him 18
And the
yards on that play,
Lions
Brock, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is gone. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Play
line.
action here with Goff. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the
They're going to throw
9-yard
again.
line.
Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the
Just
one.
at the goal line.
Working quickly here.
Game brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down. Just a moment before he's able to break. Across midfield.
15 yards.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
319. Jump out. 319.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. Down the sideline, past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 32
Wow, they get a big old
yards.
32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
319. 319.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
358. 319.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here.
258. Yeah, this. Easy. Hey, take 26. Inside. Yeah, this. Hey, take 26. 319.
On 2nd down, Warren. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken down.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and goal, Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
David Hutchinson on the tackle. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal.
319. 26.
Gets it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
319. 319.
Oh, quick throw here, left side. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down to the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running here with David Montgomery. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Raymond in motion left. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. Has room down the left sideline. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. The Lions double their lead to 14.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
258. Over here. 319.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
319. Kelly. 50. Hey, 626. 630.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Again, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Green 18. Take 30. Gun. Boom, boom. Plant. Yeah, this. Three mics.
Rodgers from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and then get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Value 3, value 4 now.
The final throw before the break. Taking a deep shot here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
258. Over. Look at it.
A run from Warren here to start the third. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
A gain of
Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll go again with Warren. And he goes down a little short of the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
It's Warren on third down. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down. Going for it with Warren. And forget this first down. He's mad as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Hey, 120. 5.
First down throw from Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken down. He's got it to the 29. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good for Detroit first down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Lions first down.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Defender gets a hand in there. This is incomplete. Second and goal coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Again, Goff. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Working quickly here.
Hold on. Check. Dula.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Caught quick right side. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he has this down to the 34. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a give to Warren, coming right. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Steelers down by 7. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Completed at gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Warren. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They sneak it with Rodgers. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers cut it to a point late in this one. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
All or nothing, they'll run it. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
14. Steelers 13.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 27-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Again, it's Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Boom. 26.
Here he is to throw. Puts him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
319.
Setting up to pass. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Back north. Plant. 258. Jeff. Box it. Plant. Hey, take 26. Hey, 88.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
26.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And he stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with the spike. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
319.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So that delay backs him up 5. Now second and 15 to go. Detroit calls timeout, it's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for second down.
Callie, don't let that. 319. We are going.
Now Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Got to keep moving quick here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's third
And with 4 seconds left, they get up there and clock it. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
319. Back north. Oko, over here.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions come up with the interception that clinches the win. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the